Good morning, y'all. It is Monday, the dreaded day of the week. Back to work. I thankfully have an hour or so before I have to get started grooming, so that's good. But I did a yarn haul yesterday because I just wasn't in the best of moods and I needed to get out of the house and do something, and I just have a very loving husband because we were in Walmart, and which I don't typically go to Walmart for yarn. Now that Joann's is closed and our Michael's has some decent stuff, I actually got to go and feel like Feels Like Bliss. What is it? The Cub one, of course. Big Twist Posh. They have that, and all the different ones I've been hearing about, but I haven't actually taken the time to look at them and touch them. Currently, I'm working with some velvet, I guess it's velvet chenille that I bought off of Amazon, and I really like it, but I wanted to check out our Michael's, and our Michael's takes a little while to get their stuff together. Like, it's always a madhouse. I mean, they're literally just pallets and boxes of yarn just stuffed in places. Just went to check it out yesterday. And we went and got groceries. We go to Aldi's, and then we had to hit up Walmart because our little guy needed some dog food. And so you go past the dog food or the yarn aisle to get to the dog food. So my husband was like, hey, you want to stop and look at the yarn? And we did. And I got some mandala. This one is in hot pink. I got 2 of those. And then I got another mandala gradient in black. It's so pretty. I don't normally do a lot of wearables, but I have plans. And then my trip to Michael's, I decided to try the Karen Cloud Cakes. This one is in Night Watch. It's really pretty. And if you've never felt this, it's so soft, but I might have trouble with it because it looks like, I don't know if you can see it, it's like super thin and thicker in some areas, thinner in others. It is, I believe it's polyester. Yeah, it's 100% polyester. So we'll see. Stay tuned because I'm a plushy girl, but I'm really, just watching everyone else do their vlogs, I'm really kind of getting to where I want to try a cardigan. And I'm thinking, because I really like the idea of the two-tone, so like black on one side and then a color on the other. So what I'm thinking, hear me out, is black and the bright pink. But I want it to be like a softer, lighter cardigan. Like the Hexie cardigans are really heavy, which I have one right here that I'm working on. It's taking me forever. It's Red Heart. The white is Red Heart and the black is Karen Super Soft. No, Karen. The big one, Karen Pound. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember. But yeah, it's gonna be really pretty, and I'm excited to get it finished. I think I'm going to connect it in the back with some granny squares. It's going to be really long, so because I definitely like my cardigans, just long and snuggly, kind of a, what is it, early 2000s look. Yeah, so that's that, and my little mini yarn haul. This week, I am finishing up a cow plushie in the new Dad Bods pattern that I'm making. I have to write up some patterns and possibly put out a tester call. I've never done that before. I've never even written up a pattern, and I'm thinking about finding someone to edit that for me. But yeah, so let's get started. to finish, okay, whatever. To what I was saying earlier about my patterns, the Dad Bods line that I'm going to put out, this is the first guy. He's just kind of got some long, black is a bad color to wear, some long legs. He has beans in his feet, beans in his bottom, so he actually can like sit on a shelf and his little legs dangle. But he's the original one. And then for fall, Halloween, what have you, I created a pumpkin guy. He's so cute. His legs, I'm not sure what I did, but his legs turned out so much longer. He's actually the first one that I made. I kind of got an idea of just this pumpkin dude with his little stem and his little leaves. But yeah, his legs are super long. Which I kind of like it, especially when you sit him on the mantle. His little legs just dangle, and it's the cutest. It's the cutest thing. I made a couple ghosts for my Etsy shop, and then I made a black ghost, and I put little witchy cat ears on it. They're like little witch hats. Rhea, that was rude. Did you have to do that? She just knocked my work in progress off. I guess it's okay because it landed in my basket, but that was really rude. Oh, don't sit on those. Don't sit on those. Thank you. So this is the witchy cat in the Dad Bods on it. You can see her little witch hat ears, and then her long dangly legs. She is made out of, they're all made out of, it's like a velvet chenille that I found on Amazon. I really, really like it. I've never used it before, so I didn't want to spend a ton of money on it, and on, like velvet. I've used the small, Juicy Couture, that's like super, super small, that I made an anchor out of, and no, just an anchor, a black anchor, and then his tentacles were in Big Twist Posh. But anyway, I bought the velvet chenille, or is it just velvet? I'm not sure. And I actually really like it. It's a super sturdy, super, super sturdy yarn. You can make the magic ring with it, no problem. It glides on my hooks, everything. This is a little cow. I've already got the little horns and everything made. All I have to do is make his his long legs, and then sew him all together. But he's got a little patch on top of his head. This is actually a gift for my aunt who likes cows. But yeah, I can't wait to get him. We're gonna work on him together, and then I will show you when he's done. There are so many times I have taken just random images of myself because I forgot to put the camera in video mode. So yeah, I should include a montage of all of them. But anywho, good morning. We are well into a Tuesday workday, and your girl is tired. I don't know why I'm more specifically tired than normal. I got plenty of sleep last night. My glute workout yesterday, I almost died, y'all, trying to do that workout. And it's no different than any other workout. I think it's really weird. I think because in the summer, maybe it's like a time change thing. Maybe my body's winding down, but I usually eat dinner, and we eat dinner between like 4:30 and 5. Sometimes we try to be done eating completely at 6, but I usually do my workout not long after I eat. And, dinner specifically, I'm not a get up in the morning and work out kind of girl. I would feel like crap a lot of the times when I work out. Like, I'm not the person who gets super jazzed every time after a workout, and I'm not super tired, but, I just worked out. I just expended? That doesn't sound like a word. Expended a lot of energy. Whatever. And I get like tired. Not uncomfortably or something I should be concerned about. I'm just not one of those like, yeah, I just worked out, let's go run another marathon. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. My legs are sore, my glutes are sore. And I found when my body is like healing from when a workout makes me sore, I'm often more tired. So that's probably what it is. But anyway, we're finishing up this guy today. I'll be sewing on all of his little pieces, and hopefully by the end of this I have a little bit of time before I have to make lunch for the hubby when he gets home and make my own lunch. And then back to work, like work, grooming dogs. I might, if I don't finish it today, then maybe tonight. I haven't been doing a lot of crocheting in the evenings because dinner, working out, a whole lot of things. Then I'm usually in bed reading. So yeah, I will keep you updated. Just kidding. I am not in the mood. I started sewing this on and it's crooked and I just cannot. So I have a couple minutes and I can scroll on social media or I can work on my hexagon cardigan. So I'm going to work on my hexagon cardigan. Yeah. Fun. Move you down a little bit. Let me see my anchor in the mirror. I have a little mirror for when I'm sewing garments and oh look, there's just water spot on my shirt. When I'm sewing garments and wait, is this done? No, it's not done. That's the right piece. That piece is done. But yeah, I have a mirror for when I'm sewing garments and I try them on or just try something on in general. So yeah. Sorry, I'll get used to looking like at the viewfinder rather than myself in the video. So then I'm not talking to you guys, but it's kind of weird just talking to like a little hole. I want to talk to myself. That sounded very conceited, but you know what I mean. Anywho, yeah, so I'm starting on white. That's what I'm doing. But, oh, I didn't disconnect because I had my scissors in the wrong basket the other night because I left so I have these project baskets. I got them at Rose's for, I think they were $10 a piece and they had like smaller, shorter ones. But normally I used to keep all my stuff in a bag, so I just have this bag flopping around and it got really annoying to me because there was never any structure. Every time I picked something up, it would like collapse in on itself and all the skeins of yarn were just getting a mess. So I tried these baskets. I love them. I bought 3. They came in packs of 2, so I bought 3 packs because I have them in my bedroom closet for my socks and bras and underwear and stuff like that. And they work really, really well. But they work really well for projects, and you know, they have the holes. I don't know if you can see. They have little holes in the side. So I thought if I ever did crochet tapestry or something, which I might try, especially because there was another pattern I just saw. It's a skull, and I'm the girly who has skulls all the time, even for stuff that has nothing to do with Halloween. Like I don't, well, you can't see him, but I'll show you one day. My little skull is hanging up there, and I have tattoos, and I have little skeletons everywhere. I just love skulls. I shop home decor when all the Halloween stuff comes out because that usually fits my vibe. Anyway, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, my scissors. I had carried this basket. No. I carried my crochet because I worked on that in bed the other night. My husband wanted to go to bed really early. He gets up like super early and we are very attached at the hip, and when one of us is ready to go to bed, we typically like both kind of just go to bed. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's just kind of our thing. So I crocheted in bed that night and I left my little scissors in the bedroom on my nightstand, and I worked on this the other night and I had finished the rows and I was gonna do more, but I was way too lazy to get up and go get my scissors. See, I'm trying to talk to myself in the thing like it's a mirror. It's not a mirror. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, thanks for putting up with me and my shenanigans and my nonsense, because it feels like a lot of nonsense to just ask you guys to watch this. But yeah, so I try to keep a pair of scissors in every basket. This is a pretty plain, you know, I'm just working on a hexagon cardigan, even though there is an anklet in there because I took it off and got lazy. So we'll put that to the side. Yeah, there's a stitch marker. I have my little, like, put it around my neck camera thing, which I'm glad I just found that because I was looking for it the other day and thought I had lost it and misplaced it. It's actually in this project basket. I don't know why there are stitch markers in here because I don't use them for, you know, granny squares. And then obviously I keep the skeins of yarn in there. In my amigurumi basket, some pellets, my little Crojo Mojo safety eye thing, my skeins of yarn. This is my little cup for filling the beans in the stockings. This little flower pot cup is for little ends because, you know, this yarn just feels, when you stuff something with this yarn, it just feels really good. So I keep all my ends in that little basket. And then in this basket, I have my chopstick for stuffing. I have a pencil because I've been writing patterns. My little tweezers. These are really nice for stuffing the ends into the hole. I have a tension ring because sometimes I start, like, my finger starts to get tired and my tension will fall. So I use that to tighten up. A little pill bottle of stitch markers, which I need to find. I need to just make myself something that's a little cuter because this is just a mess. But it fits. And then my crochet hook in another little flower pot, I guess. So yeah, I just spent a lot of time talking to you about that. The actual 15 minutes that I was going to, well, not 15 minutes, but the time I was going to crochet. So I'm not crocheting. Funny how that works. Anyway, I'm going to go make lunch. I'm having leftover tacos from last night. Looking up there. I'm having leftover tacos from last night, and then I'll talk to you guys. Maybe not today. My afternoon is going to be a back-to-back-to-back. If I have any time when I get done grooming my last dog, then I will pop on and record myself. But yeah, that's it for now. I hope y'all have the bestest Tuesday. Come on, Wednesday. Again, I'm looking at myself. It is the next day, Wednesday. I ended up ultimately feeling a little bit better last night. I didn't work out because I just tried to listen to my body, and I feel like my body was just forcing me to be like, hey, you need to chill. So I just chilled and made dinner, hung out with my husband, and we sat down on the couch and were snuggling, and I decided to sew together the cow. So he is finished. Here he is. He's so cute. I added some, I don't know if you can see, little ridges. Oh, look at all the fuzzies. Some little ridges in his nose. And then, you know, he's got one white ear, one black ear, and a little spot on his head. This is the color changing. I typically, like, when I've really done color changing before, I've cut and tied a knot, and I've heard that that was, you know, wasteful. However, I think I need to do a little more research on, you know, because you can see where the white has pulled through. I think the shape isn't too bad. It definitely could be better. You know, we have the extra stitch right there. I was going for a circle, so I'm not too mad with the shape. However, I don't like the white that's kind of coming through. I mean, it's neither here nor there. It's done. I'm not taking it out. My aunt is going to love it regardless. She's not a perfectionist. She's just happy to have something handmade. So yeah, he's done with his little feet. I didn't put beans in his feet. I feel like maybe that's not something that's needed. I like the beans in his lower half that kind of, you know, holds him. But I didn't put any in his feet, so we'll see how that goes as far as, like, him sitting and stuff. But yeah, that's our cow. I don't know when I'll release the pattern because I'm trying to just kind of have some patterns while I'm in the mood and I'm feeling inspired to, you know, just have a bunch of them back to back to back and built up so I can release them and not have too much pressure sitting on me. So I don't know when he'll come out, but here he is. He's cute. Look forward to him in the future. Yeah. Hey y'all, I just realized that I forgot to film the outro. So this is lazy Sunday editing Lou. I made some cinnamon rolls today. And yeah, if you made it this far in the video, please comment a little cow emoji. I would love to see how many people stick around just to hear me babble on about the crafts that I like to do. And any comments, anything like that, I'd love to hear them. I'd love to get to know you guys. What projects are you working on? What are you looking forward to for fall? Are you doing anything fun? Because the cooler weather's coming. So yeah, thank you for sticking around. Like, subscribe, share this with all of your friends. I found some rice stuck to my shirt from the dog's food. He's been sick, so we're on a bland diet. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and hanging out with little Miss Rhea in all her mischief. She is currently sitting here on the dryer trying to figure out why I'm talking to myself. Anyway, happy Sunday, and yeah, I hope you guys have the best week. Okay, that's it, bye.